You're watching the 69 News Weather Channel on WFMZ TV 69.2. It's now time for the Evening Outlook.
Your Evening Outlook is brought to you by Bachman's Roofing. Get your roof done in a day the Bachman's way. Call Bachman's and ask about our financing options. Visit bachmansroofing.com or call 610-678-8004 to get started.
Here's your 69 News meteorologist.
A good Friday evening to you. I'm WFMZ meteorologist Dan Skeldon. Of course, you're tuned into the 69 News Weather Channel. We talk about meteorology most of the time, but at least on this Friday, we're talking a little geology. So we switched sciences on you because that's what most people are talking about, or at least were for a good chunk of your Friday. 10:23 this morning, a fairly sizable earthquake, at least for this part of the country, struck Hunterdon County, Tewksbury Township in eastern Hunterdon County in northwestern New Jersey, measuring a 4.8 on the Richter scale, and was felt for a large area, not only locally here in eastern PA and throughout the Garden State, but really as far north as New England and as far south as Washington, D.C. Officially, from the Lehigh Valley, Tewksbury Township lies about 40 miles east of Allentown and about 65 miles to the east and northeast of Reading. So this is pretty close to our backyards, hence the widespread reports of shaking, and this was felt up and down the East Coast. Now, 4.8 in the grand scheme of things isn't a strong earthquake, say, by California standards. All right, West Coast earthquakes are notably stronger. They can get up to 6, even 7 plus on the Richter scale. But because of the composition of the rock here on the East Coast, the ground, the earthquakes reverberate over a greater distance. It can be felt more widely. So less strong, but more widely felt is the shaking from an East Coast earthquake. In terms of the strongest ones on record in Pennsylvania and New Jersey, they both stand at 5.2, so not far above today's earthquake, which was a 4.8. Pennsylvania one was more recent, back in September of 1998. Now that one was in the far western part of PA, actually almost on the Ohio border, so it didn't make too many headlines here in eastern PA and New Jersey. New Jersey got to go way back to 1737 in the winter of that year for a similarly strong 5.2 quake. The last widespread quake that was felt here locally was more recent, back in 2011, late August. We had a strong 5.8 quake in Virginia, and that one was also felt up and down the East Coast. Locally, we have a fault line, the Ramapo fault line, running from the Hudson Valley, New York, through North Jersey, and right on through Berks County, and this can produce some minor to moderate quakes relatively frequently, especially the 2s and 3s on the Richter scale that many people don't feel. The 4s and 5s, they're a lot more rare, but this was the culprit today. Could be some aftershocks. They are usually weaker and not felt nearly by as many people as the initial temblor. All right, temperatures. Let's go back to meteorology here. A lot to talk about in terms of earthquakes today. We'd rather not talk about our weather this week. It has been cool, it has been wet. Average high temperature for this week in April is close to 60. We've had troubles getting to 50. It has rained every day. Tuesday and Wednesday were washouts. Past couple of days, just some scattered showers. A whole lot of clouds, some brisk winds and cool temperatures. We got one more day of this pattern on Saturday, where there'll be some sprinkles at most. I think much of the day is dry, but we'll leave a very small chance of a couple of raindrops Saturday. And then 3 deserved dry days in a row, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. That includes total solar eclipse day on Monday, and then another extended period of wet weather towards the latter part of next week. So this swirl, this low pressure that's been plaguing us all week will linger for one more day. So Saturday, very much like today, a lot of clouds, little sun from time to time, but it is mostly cloudy, brisk and cool. It's a struggle to get to 50, and you might pop a scattered shower or sprinkle. Sunday, for the first time since last Sunday, Easter Sunday, should be partly sunny. The sun finally outnumbers the clouds. And then come Eclipse Monday, here comes some high clouds from the west. They are high and thin. I think our viewing looks pretty good. Not perfect. That would be clear skies. I don't think we have that. We want 3:23 specifically. The peak of the eclipse, about 92% of the sun would be blocked by the moon. That's when we want the clearest skies. Again, partly sunny is the call right now for your Monday. It will be mild, it will be dry, but some high clouds around. Mostly cloudy, high, mid, low clouds, all of them tonight with a spotty evening shower. It's brisk and cool at 37, 49 on our Saturday. Clouds and a little sun. We're just copy and pasting today's weather on over. It's brisk and maybe a sprinkle. Sunday through Tuesday, partly sunny, dry with a warm up. 50s and 60s, then 70s on Tuesday, if only for a day. And then some showers on Wednesday will turn into some steadier rain. Thursday and Friday looking kind of wet. That's your forecast. Have a good night and a great weekend.
You're never more than minutes away from the latest local weather forecast on the 69 News Weather Channel, right here on WFMZ TV, 69.2.